Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland.
There will be lots of drama, that is for sure. The gloves are off.
Jetzt aber Attacke da vorne. Da musst du alles auf den Punkt bringen.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, da geht einer massiv fliegen.
What an amazing move!
Gibt's schöneren Rennsport?
The start of the new season in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. More than 30 drivers are competing, among them one young lady. There are 16 races on well-known tracks in 5 European countries.
Was für klasse Aufnahmen hier!
The two cars absolutely side by side.
Almost making contact!
We have so many people, it's just like crazy.
Getting airborne. Who can tame the Norris ring? We're about to find out.
Entscheidung vertagt.
We are go!
Geiles Bild. Geil. Geile Nummer.
He made the most of the opportunity. The cars running so close together. Keep an eye on this. This is for the championship. Victory of Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Germany.
The 2025 season kicks off in Imola, Italy. We find ourselves in Emilia-Romagna in Upper Italy, the season's first venue of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup. Swabian sportiness meets Italian joie de vivre. Pleasure meets passion. The fast German one-make cup in the land of highly spirited motorsport fans, along with culinary delights. Pizza, one of my favorite foods. And so much more.
Gutes Essen.
Good food, good weather, and simply a good feeling.
Gutes Gefühl.
It's the start of the 2025 season, the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland in beautiful Italy.
Un caro saluto da Imola, dalla bellissima regione dell'Emilia-Romagna e dell'Italia settentrionale. Qui sul famoso circuito della Formula 1 partiamo con le nostre prime 2 gare della Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland 2025. Auguro a tutti una bella stagione.
That was Italian, warmly welcoming the Carrera Cup.
Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup
Deutschland.
The new season starts now.
Tests were conducted here in Imola a few weeks ago. Pre-season testing. This is the highest level of all Carrera Cups worldwide. You're in the limelight here, and that's exactly where you want to shine this year. We're very happy Theo will continue to drive for us. Theo Overhaus won the Porsche Junior Shootout at the end of last year. Our motto, we go all out. I look forward to being on the best racetracks in Europe in a really brutal field. I'll give it my all.
It's
the first data session of the new season. You have to write down a few things that perhaps worked better last year to get back into it and remember everything. Season opener for the more than 30 drivers. There are a few new things for the new season. They're covered at the driver's briefing. New rules for fair motorsport. We've introduced a new point system that gives us the opportunity to issue additional warnings to drivers who behave badly on the track and take ideas out of their heads. Strong opponents and strong new teams. There are 8 in total this year.
It's something new for me, so I cannot wait for the first races. I'm already happy to be on track today.
Really strange for me because I came from single seaters, but the car is really nice. I really enjoy driving it and it's really fun.
The Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup in the 2025 season. 16 races on 8 weekends, and it all starts in Imola. The track is a bit slippery in places with a few damp patches, but it's going well. With Robert and Marvin, we have top candidates to compete at the front. We hope that we can consistently finish in the top 3. The fast German one-make cup in its 36th season, with new faces and old acquaintances. It's a comeback for me in the Carrera Cup Deutschland. I got the offer and quickly decided to be back. Back to the Carrera Cup, which is finally starting up again. It's great the season's starting up again here in Imola with the pre-season test. I'm back at the annual makeup session for the photo shoot. It's part of a racing driver's duties. The test and media days. We have a lot of photo shoots and stuff. It's important to get as much info out as possible, work on the setup so we'll be well prepared for the race weekend. The race weekend on Easter, with a photo session beforehand. The group photo is taken every year at the start of the season. It's often used by the media. Performance on the racetrack's most important. The social media aspect is clearly part of it. The Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland, season 36. There'll be good competition, so the season will surely be an exciting one. With 8 fantastic race weekends and likely many different winners, here's to a great new and thrilling season. Easter 2025, a full house in Imola ready for a gripping motorsport weekend. We look up to the guys from the LMDH project, the WEC project. It's cool to be here with the guys. The Fast One-Make Cup, part of the FIA WEC with numerous fans on hand. It's cool to see how many people are so enthusiastic about motorsport and enjoy watching us. Our drivers have the goal of being recommended for a works driver job via the Carrera Cup. For them, it's great to drive in the same environment as the works drivers and to show off their driving skills.
Hello, my name is Alessandro Ghiretti. I'm a French driver and I'm a member from the team Schumacher CLRT, and I'm racing in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland. So here is my team and I'm gonna show you around. So the car number 11 is mine.
Alessandro Ghiretti, another Porsche Junior alongside Theo Overhaus. His team, Schumacher CLRT, reigning team champion of the international Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. Now the squad is vying for victories in the Carrera Cup, a team and a driver we are sure to see frequently on the podium this year.
Here are the backstage of the team. So where we have all the tires and stuff, where the mechanics can walk and take everything they need in the box, as you can see here. And then we have the truck where we are walking. So as you can see, there is Benjamin, my engineer, who is in charge to make us to have a good car. It's a new one, so I'm happy about it. Yeah, and that was Schumacher CLRT team.
The new Porsche Junior, Theo Overhaus. The man from Osnabrück drives for Bonk Motorsport and is also one of the favorites. He was rookie champion in 2023 and third in the overall standings last year. Overhaus took pole position in Imola a year ago.
He's quick because he's a Porsche Junior.
2 races per race weekend are held in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup. 2 30-minute races plus 1 lap each. 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Among the drivers are the 2 strong juniors. This is the first time in several years that we've had 2 juniors. The fact that both of them will be competing in the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland is of course an honor for us. I'm sure that both want to be at the front, but it won't be easy. The competition is high. We have many fast drivers and it will be an extremely exciting season.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the roar of the engines. The race is on. The pole sitter gets a lightning start, but it's a nightmare for Alessandro Ghiretti. He bogs down badly off the line, and both Theo Overhaus and Alex Tauscher sweep past him. That was definitely not part of the young Frenchman's plan. Into Tamburello they go, and everyone gets through cleanly. Let's revisit now the dramatic and uneven start between the 2 Porsche Juniors.
Ghiretti made a minor mistake at the start, which I took advantage of. For me, it was just a case of holding P2. Overtaking is virtually impossible here due to dirty air on the front axle.
With the start behind him, Overhaus is now focused on defending. And it's a fierce battle for every inch of tarmac. Ariel Levy and Sasha Norden go side by side through turn 19. It is a thrilling, clean fight between two rising talents. Now further back, Daniel Ross is hunting down Keanu Bloom. Let's go on board now with Gianluca Tukaruglu. He's got a perfect view as the number 88 makes something of a costly mistake. Ross ends up in the gravel. And shortly afterwards, Bloom will head to the pits.
In the second to last corner, I defended my line as normal, and then someone came from the outside and cut me off. Unfortunately, the tire broke.
And there is more bad luck for others too. A broken radiator brings an early end to the race for the reigning ProAm champion, Soren Spreng. A disappointing result for him, and of course, a disappointing result for his team.
I had a contact in the Acqua Minerale, which was a somewhat ambitious overtaking maneuver by my rival there. He hit me, pushed me out. My steering was broken and the radiator was damaged. I tried to keep going. In the Pro-Am, even last place still gives you a few points. Then the oil temperature heated up. It was clear it wasn't going to work out.
The yellow flags are out. And for the first time this season, the safety car is deployed. Tensions are building as the field bunches up behind the race leader, Robert de Haan. The young Dutchman, though, expertly controls the pace, slows the pack down, and then gives it 100% and floors it. What a restart from car number 46. Ghiretti trying to follow here, but it's easier said than done. Senna van Soerlen has to go to full defensive mode, holding off the black and gold Porsche with precision. Now Marvin Kleen, Cas Havercourt and Hugh van Eindhoven are tucked in behind them. They're all dreaming of championship glory, but right now they're locked in a fight for 5th, 6th and 7th place. There are moves inside. There are moves outside. They're trying every trick in the book, and here, Kleen rather overcooks it, and therefore drops back. Up front, though, the leading trio are in an absolute league of their own. Ghiretti is determined to get back into this fight, but first he needs to get past Van Soerlen. We ride on board with Alessandro Ghiretti, and eventually he makes it work as the youngster is finally forced to yield. There's drama for other drivers as well. For example, car number 91, out without a fight. The safety car makes its second appearance. Up front, de Haan remains in control, but just behind him it is the battle of the day. Ghiretti and Tauscher, side by side, right, left, neither giving an inch.
The last lap, especially the last sector of the race, was really intense for me. I had a big fight with Tauscher.
It all comes down to the final few meters. De Haan sees the checkered flag and takes the win. Overhaus crosses the line P2, but for P3 it's a photo finish between Tauscher and Ghiretti, with the Frenchman edging ahead for now.
I'm happy, but it's much nicer to be able to spray the champagne and receive the trophy in person, but I'm not complaining.
Hold on, Ghiretti is handed a penalty for that overtaking move. Tauscher reclaims 3rd place.
It was just a fantastic race. I was very confident inside the car, and the speed was mega like we saw, so yeah, really looking forward to tomorrow as well.
Sasha Norden, the best rookie, a separate classification in the Carrera Cup. Mateus Ferreira and Daniel Greger finished 2nd and 3rd in this category.
It was a hectic experience, the first race, but it was amazing. The team did a mega job. Robert, of course, P1, so really happy for him as well.
and it's an amazing start for the team this way, so I'm really happy and really proud.
The winner in the Pro-Am classification can also be proud. The fastest driver in this class is Michael Essmann. He crossed the finish line ahead of Ahmad Al-Shihab and Michael Schrei. Fourth in the first year, then second. There's only one logical consequence. Our goal now is P1. A goal that is certainly achievable, if the car and the mindset are right, of course. The mental training with the coach shows how to work on the ladder. This year, the Pro-Am drivers are also receiving these important training sessions. We have a mental training session with Gernot. He explains what is important from a mental perspective as well as just driving in order to achieve maximum performance. Mind games, theory. In several lessons this year, the professional amateurs are being taught how they can become even better mentally. We're talking about people here who already have a lot of life experience. I want to use that to work through the whole thing. I simply try to use their professional experience. They are highly successful people in their careers. I then coach them on how to transfer it to racing. Mental training in theory and practice. Testing your own reactions, which you can improve with exercises.
The task was to focus on flicking a table tennis ball on top of a water bottle.
Sounds simple? Try it yourself.
Wonderful concept, and like I said, I'm enjoying being challenged.
The necessary focus, concentrating on the essentials. Not so easy. It takes practice. You have so many situations on the track. For example, there's gravel from the car ahead or someone spins out and you lose your focus. That immediately affects your track time. Mental coaching at the Pro-Am. Mental fitness for that little extra on the track, on which more than 30 drivers are competing again this year. We have a good mix of experienced drivers, rookies, and Pro-Ams. We already had a kickoff with our talent pool and are extremely excited to see what the guys and this year one girl will show us.
I'm Daniel Gregor, I'm 19 years old and I'm from Germany.
Hi, my name is Senna Sule, I'm 19 years old and I'm from the Netherlands.
Hi, my name is Joe Warhurst, I'm 19 years old and I'm from England.
Hi, I'm Emily de Heus. I'm 22 years old and I'm from the Netherlands.
Hi, I'm Matheus Ferreira. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Brazil.
Hi, I'm Flynn Schuring. I'm 18 years old. I'm from the Netherlands.
Hello, I'm Keanu Bloom. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Austria.
The new class and next generation at Porsche.
Yeah, so today we are in Porsche Germany for the talent pool, the kickoff of 2025. I'm super happy to be here. The mental coaching part is really good. So I think it's a part that we need to work a lot because of the pressure.
Here too, theory and practical exercises. We just tried to climb through a net as a team, quite funny. That's where you see a lot. You can observe how they interact with each other and where you can discuss how a team works. Then, exciting theory, vehicle technology and driving physics. The fast lap is the red line and the slow lap is green. The big line is GPS speed. It's one of the most important. That's where we see the speed. A workshop for the Porsche young talents, tomorrow's racing drivers. The main topic was to show them what to expect this year, what exactly we plan to do with them, and above all, how we will get there and achieve the goals we would like to achieve with them.
Well, it means a lot for me to be part of the talent pool, to get support for all the races and some of the test days, and I think I will learn a lot from it this year.
Media training is also part of it. Basically, my job is to support them from a media point of view, to make it easier for them to get into professional motorsport. A dream they all share, professional motorsport and becoming a Porsche Works driver. Many have started here in the past. It's always great for us to welcome new young talent here and see how they grow. A highlight of the talent pool kickoff is a visit to Zuffenhausen.
We're here at the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart. We're being shown around privately after closing hours, so very cool experience.
to marvel the historic racing cars and experience motorsport history of Porsche.
The dream is to make it to Le Mans one day with Porsche and cross the line in a car just like that and become victorious.
Desires and goals of the young racing drivers in the Porsche talent pool, the class of 2025, whose season starts now. Easter in Imola, Italy, the perfect place for the Porsche rookies to celebrate a little Easter with a very special race. We'll file a protest.
Yeah, I think someone played a lot dirty. Just to push, do like this.
A race with wound-up Easter eggs. Things will surely become more civilized on the track when race number 2 gets underway to see who is at the front. I'm very curious to see who'll be at the top at the end of the day. It will be exciting, and it will stay exciting until the last race.
The tension and the anticipation on the grid is electric. All eyes are going to be on Flint Schuring, who lines up second. So, a deep breath, and we are racing. Schuring gets a solid launch, but it's Robert de Haan who nails the start just like yesterday. The pole sitter pulling away from the pack once again. Behind him, it's chaos in close quarters, as seen from Matheus Ferreira on board. The young Brazilian had the best view of the fiercest battle in the opening laps, with 5 cars going side by side around the 4.9-kilometre circuit. Right in the thick of it is Mikel Azcona, car number 96. The Spaniard, racing for Hadika Racing, will also compete in the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup this season. Porsche Junior Theo Overhaus is already learning firsthand that when it comes to wheel-to-wheel battles, Azcona is not to be underestimated.
That wasn't how I imagined things. I had a good start, made up 2 places, and from there it was like it always is at Imola. You just drive behind and can't overtake. I tried, but it didn't work out. My wheel stalled, I made a mistake, another car slipped past, and I lost a position.
Azcona will eventually cross the line in P9, with Overhaus finishing 2 spots behind. Further up the field, however, someone's under serious pressure. That someone is last year's rookie champion. And he is definitely putting up a fearless defense.
It was a difficult race. I had to keep Marvin behind for 30 minutes, which meant that I was not really able to attack on Robert, but I'm happy with the points, happy with the position.
Down the home straight and into Tamburello. It's an all-out scrap between Colin Berninghausen and Keanu Bloom, wheel-to-wheel through one of the most iconic corners in motorsport.
That was a cool battle with my colleague Berninghausen. Great fun. He was a bit further ahead, but then he was pushed out and ended up with me again. We had a cool duel.
Then the safety car neutralizes the action. Briefly. Once racing resumes, the rookies, Sasha Norden and Matheus Ferreira, engage in a heart-stopping duel and battle of their own. Their status as newcomers? You'd never know it.
I was just waiting for the chance as Ayrton Senna. If you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver, so I just took the risk and went for the move, and it worked really well.
And that move, bold as it was from Ferreira, earns him his first win in the rookie classification. Just look at this slow-motion footage. This is what racing is all about. Up front, nothing was gonna shake Robert de Haan. Calm, composed, clinical. And as the checkered flag awaits, victorious again. That's 2 wins in 2 races. Now his celebrations say it all. Joy from the driver, joy from his father, and the entire team. Marvin Klein clinches 3rd, rounding out a fantastic weekend for Proton Huber Competition, and Flint Schuring a strong 2nd.
We just managed that gap and brought it home to the end. I just want to thank the team and my engineer for the mega car they gave me this weekend. But we need to keep our heads up, focus on the next round, because, well, for sure good to start the season like this, but it's still a long way.
Conclusion of the season opener in Imola, 2 pole positions, 2 race wins, and the early lead in the standings for Robert de Haan ahead of Marvin Klein and Theo Overhaus. Victor in the Pro-Am category. That's the way it is with Pro-Am drivers. They also have commitments at home. So Michael already left. He got out of the car and was really happy. He said everything worked out for him today. After the first 2 races in Imola, the overall standings in the Pro-Am Championships saw Michael Assmann ahead of Michael Schrei and Ahmad El Shihab. On the rookie podium on Sunday, we saw Matheus Ferreira in first place, Sasha Norden second, and Rafael Renhofer third.
I'm really happy with the win, but I still want to fight more with the pros and maybe overall podium next race.
The fast rookies in the German One-Make Cup. Here are their overall rankings after the first race weekend, led by Matheus Ferreira. The next round of the Porsche Sixt Carrera Cup Deutschland will once again be held on a Formula 1 racetrack at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. See you soon. Bye for now from Imola, Italy.